Hi there, I'm Anita. We recently shared an important poll on our social channels asking lending businesses what information about borrowers is most valuable to them. The options were 1. Their ability to repay the loan, 2. Their accurate identity information, and 3. Their willingness to repay the loan. 80% of respondents voted that the most valuable information to them in a lending application is to know borrowers' willingness to repay. Of the 4 options in the poll, willingness to pay is the most behavioral one, and there's no mathematical way to calculate if a borrower is going to be willing to pay you. Neither is there one document that shows you an exact value of this willingness. The best possible way to access willingness to pay in a borrower and further reduce the risk of giving a loan to a seemingly qualified borrower but a bad actor is to look at past behavior. Past behavior is one of the major predictors of future behavior, and this is good news for you as a lender. If you can assess a potential borrower's repayment behavior on previously accessed loans, then you can make better judgments about how they might perform if you were to grant them a loan. If they have a record that shows they have repaid all loans in full amounts and on time, then you can be convinced that this borrower will be willing to pay you when their repayment is due. In other cases, if from the records a borrower has performed poorly on each loan they have been granted in the past, it starts to become clear that this borrower is unlikely to be willing to pay and as such can be considered high risk. Seeing this repayment behavior pattern from a borrower's credit can make all the difference in qualifying who you choose to lend to and under what terms you lend to them. One reliable and accurate way to get access to information about a potential borrower's repayment pattern and other similar qualification details is using the Mono Credit History Lookup endpoint. This endpoint allows you to retrieve potential borrowers' recent and historical credit information going back up to 5 years directly from 2 of the largest credit bureaus in Nigeria. With this endpoint, you get to see the user's loan amount accessed, tenors, institution, and the status of each loan in less than a minute using just their BVN information. This gives you instant access and insights into your users' borrowing and repayment behaviors and helps you accurately profile them during your underwriting process, reducing lending risk and decision times. We have developed the Mono Credit Lookup endpoint to be one more innovative way to supercharge credit and financing experiences for your users and improve your lending business metrics with lower risk. Get started today at mono.co/signup and check out our technical documentation at mono.co/docs to learn more about integrating this endpoint into your service. See you next time. Keep building with Mono.